When we decided to have a family, we were thinking of where in the world would be the right place to raise our family, and where would be a safe, good place for basically him. So we picked Mexico. In particular, we picked the Riviera Maya because it's a really nice place to live. It's a real family feel.
Our regular days are just like any other. We get up and get Kai ready and we go to work. On the weekends, we like to go to the beach or go tour around the area, take Sunday drives and get out and explore a little bit.
If we lived in the States or in the UK, we'd be taking Kai to the local park. This is our local park, here on the beach. It's fantastic. He loves it, and also the climate's good here, so he can be outside every day. We don't have to have him locked up in the house because the weather's bad. There's so many activities that he can participate in here. The schools here are very, very good. We have Montessori school here in the Pueblo. The secondary schools, they teach multiple languages. So they teach part of the day in English and part in Spanish. And the medical care is excellent. We've got really good pediatricians, here. So if there's if your kid ever gets sick, it's not a problem at all.
As adults, we've got a large group of friends, friends of all ages. We've got a really great community here.
Our friends come all the time and visit, and so do our family. And they look around here and they say, I can't believe that you live here. You're so lucky. And it's true, we're the luckiest people in the world.
You can kind of forget about all the problems in the world, when you're in a beautiful place like this. Just kind of let everything else fade away.
I'd recommend it. Would we advise people to come and raise their families here? What do you think?
Yeah, I would definitely recommend moving down here.
Yes.
At least to try it, It's just such a great place.
I came to Mexico because I knew that the pension that I have, my Social Security, and the savings that I have would go farther here. I have a better life, a more interesting life, a life that I can afford in Mexico. I would not have been able to afford it in the States. In the evenings, I very often go out with friends, dinner, or down to the main square to listen to the music, or just simply to walk around. It's a very full life. The people here are so friendly. It's very easy to make friends. As a single woman living here alone, I've not had any problems. I'm very comfortable walking on the streets of town at 10, 11 o'clock at night. It's a very calm, quiet, tranquil town. And the area is just so rich in history. You can go 7 miles in any direction and encounter ruins that are 1,000 years old. It is quite an interesting lifestyle. And I think this lifestyle would be right for a number of people. You have to be a little adventurous. You have to be willing to be open to other cultures. But that's been the definition of Americans for many, many years, adventurous and open. I think they would find Mexico to be very, very interesting, an interesting adventure.
We have a love affair with Mexico. We were married 45 years ago, and I think almost every year we traveled through Mexico. And we bought our home in Valladolid 10 years ago. We live in a colonial house. We bought it for $13,000. We put money into it and restored it. It's now a beautiful colonial home. And just have felt like Mexico is a very comfortable place for us to live. Valladolid is more tranquil. Has a more small town environment. And we are both swimmers, and we wanted to be near water. And then we discovered the cenotes, which are wonderful, and almost daily I go to the cenotes aquí and swim. And of course, we're only an hour and a half from the Gulf of Mexico, directly north. So we're not on the water. We're close enough to have a lot of water experiences. And my wife and I, in the morning, we sit in an open window in our dining room, and we jokingly talk that we are having a waving club. So the people walk by our house, and we wave, and they wave back. And people are very, very kind and giving to us.
I work for Royal Resorts, which is one of the pioneer resort companies here in Cancun. I'm the communication manager, which means that I get to write about the area, about what we offer in the resorts to our members and guests. I would tell people who are thinking about possibly coming to Mexico to do it. It's a huge country. It's one of the most diverse countries in the world, but I would recommend to people that they go beyond the beach, because so many places just offer you a beautiful beach in the world. But they don't have all the culture and all the history and all the natural wonders that Mexico has. I can say I've had the opportunity to do so many incredible things. I've been to incredible archaeological sites, been to places like Merida, Oaxaca, Mexico City, Guadalajara. There are so many incredible places here in Mexico.